What's up, YouTube? So to update you guys, I just filed my paperwork through the postal office today to be U.S. national. So it's not cheap. Um, Sending it out, I got one envelope insured for the Secretary of State, which is the only one that really matters. My grand total for 4 affidavits, $96.40. The post office fought me the whole step of the way. First, they told me you can't send this registered, which you can. Then they told me they didn't know how to fill out a registered mailing envelope, which is a lie because they do it every single night. They send registered mail when they close out the register on their account when they send the money out every night. So once I taught him to do his job, I then wanted insurance, which he told me I can't insure paperwork. I can't insure your paper. I reminded him that the tag on his shirt said U.S. Postal Service. He doesn't work for the post office. I'm dealing with the post office. That's what registered mail is. He can insure it. He insured it for $50,000. So if they lose my paperwork, I just became $50,000 richer. But they won't deliver my paperwork. My paperwork will be hand delivered to Joe Biden, also the United States Secretary of State, the United States Secretary or Attorney General, and the Attorney General of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Joe Biden's going to get my paperwork. He's going to say, I don't remember who I am. And he's going to throw my paperwork down on a table somewhere and lose it. And after 21 days, if I don't receive a rebuttal, I can file my paperwork at the state recording offices, and they will make it public record, and it'll be a court record now. I'll be an American national. Then after that, I can get my passport, which is a bit of a process. You have to wait for an appointment because of COVID. You can't just go through the post office because, like, they're postal service workers now. We don't have postal employees anymore. The post office is like kind of dead. So the postal service, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So you will not get a 5-star passport from them. You have to go to an American passport office. The closest one to me is Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a big COVID center, apparently. So they only take appointments by emergency only. So I'll have to try a different city. I'll have to book international travel to guarantee my passport in one day. But yeah, it doesn't take 6 months to get your passport. If you're smart, it takes one day. You book your appointment in the morning. You tell them what you want. They tell you to come back at 3:30 in the afternoon, and you'll have a U.S. passport for an American national, which has 5 asterisks on it. Most people don't know what the asterisks mean. 3-star average, usually for passports. Doesn't really do anything for you. You get pulled over with a 5-star passport, though, and the police scan your passport card, and a little message pops up on their computer. It says, "Do not detain." American nationals have limited diplomatic immunity. Unless you kill somebody, you're not going to be prosecuted under policy, like law. That's what police officers are. They're policy enforcement officers. The only law that really exists is, 10 Commandments. And, you can't infringe on anybody else's rights to life, liberty, or pursuit of happiness according to the Constitution. So American nationals follow one law, and that is the Constitution. Everything else is just policy and bylaws. Like even a driver's license, I won't need a driver's license anymore, which I'm not allowed to have anyway because the government's fucked up. You just can't drive anymore. You don't want to drive. You want to travel. You're allowed to travel on the motorways with your automobile, not a car. So you have to change the way you word things legally because that's what they did. Like what is legal is unlawful, or what is legal is not lawful. So legal is the undoing of God's laws. So they add all these human laws and they take away the 10 Commandments. So you don't have God's law anymore. You're serving 2 masters, and the Bible says you don't serve 2 masters. Your soul tells you not to serve 2 masters. You don't want to wake up every day and go to work for somebody else. Like, I will never work for somebody else again. Even like tomorrow, I got to go to work for my dad. Like, I work for my dad because it's in God's laws, like the 10 Commandments, honor thy mother and father. My dad wants me to go to work with him. I'm going to go to work with him. He's a carpenter. I love working with my dad, but that's a little bit different. But like, some people have to get up every single day and go work for somebody else, make somebody else a bunch of money to receive minimum benefits, minimum pay. Like, they don't give a fuck about you, and like, you're making them profit. Like, when you can go start your own business, you can become like an American national and claim your minor estate, which is your CQV trust account, and you make yourself the sole beneficiary of that account, and that account has a lot of money in it. As an American, you were bonded and insured for $1 million. So that's $2 million, and $1 million in bonds, $1 million in insurance if anything would happen to you. The government has done very, very well investing your money for you. So what I suggest is when you claim your minor estate, you tell them you want half. You are entitled to half that estate. The other half, it will remain in U.S. Treasury bonds. Those Treasury bonds will collect interest, and that's what funds your government. You don't have to pay taxes. You're already paying for the government through your CQV trust account. And the other half will be yours. You could ask for a check, and they will cut you a check right there. And you could have, I'm 30 years old. I have $10 million in my CQV trust account. If you're in the military, you're going to have more. If you have degrees, you're going to have more money, because each time you get a degree or you enter the military, they give you a new CCUS number, and you're worth more money because they bond and insure you for more money because they think that you're more likely to die or you're more likely to contribute more to society because of your degrees. So you claim that account. Best thing to do is ask for a checking account and tell them to give you a debit card. They're going to give you a black debit card with no limit, and you got $10 million in the bank that you could spend. Leave that money there. Let the government invest it for you because they do really, really well investing your money. They just don't want you to know that you have your money. But I'm letting you know how to claim your minor estate. You're a minor until you claim it. I don't care if you're 100 years old, you're still a minor until you claim your minor estate. That's the law of the land. I didn't make the rules, they did. So I could teach you how to do it. You guys just got to bear with me. It's a lot of paperwork. Ask questions. Reach out to me. There's people willing to help. We're all supposed to be doing this shit. So I guess I'll talk to you probably in 21 days and see if they rebuke my affidavit or not, which they won't because Joe Biden doesn't even know where the fuck he's at. So see you in 21 days, and then I'll be ready to print out some more documents and then record them and be an American national. Have a good day, guys.